What's your friend up to? Let's find out. You and them, friendship edition. So, if you've got something going off in your friendship and you'd like a bit of clarity, stick around and we're going to find out. So, as always, we're going to start with you and then we're going to go on to onto them. Right. It's cold in here. My hands are cold. It's the worst conditions for a tarot reader. Right. Right, okay, so we start off with the Eight of Cups in the reverse, Cups, water, emotions. Okay, so you're the figure there walking away, leaving the Eight Cups behind, disconnecting from something on an emotional level that no longer serves you. It's in the reverse position. I feel like you're trying to hold on to this friendship connection, and it probably needs letting go of. Four of Swords. Swords are where we think words we use. This generally talks about periods of rest. So when our mind and our body get run down, are we listening to it? Upright position, yes. The other way we can go is being too mentally horizontal. We then got the Queen of Wands. Wands, fire action, Queen's feminine energy. In tarot, we talk about energy, not gender. Can be a man, woman, somebody non-binary. Queen of Wands is in her feminine power, knows her worth and value, doesn't chase, she attracts. Okay, I'm not sure if this is you or that you're realising that they're a Queen of Wands yet. Let's have a look. Right, Seven of Swords. Swords are where we think words we use. This talks about sneaky, deceptive behaviour going off in the background. The other way we can go is imposter syndrome. I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy enough, I can't do it. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth. That's what we're investing our time, efforts and energies in. This card's about balance. He's giving money out to the poor. He's got the scales in his other hand. Reverse position, it's normally when one party's doing all the giving, one's doing all the taking. Hold fire. Overall outcome card. Three of Swords in the reverse. Swords are where we think words we use, okay? We call this the heartbreak card for obvious reasons. Although it's the heartbreak card, it is swords, so it's often the way we think about things. It's in the reverse position, ready to do this release. So what it feels like is that you're trying to hold on to this connection. You're going to take some downtime, I feel. It is periods of rest. And then you're going to realise that this person is a Queen of Wands. Okay, they're in the power. They don't chase, they attract. That's then going to kind of kick in the imposter syndrome for you. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy enough. It feels like this collective's slightly undervalued this person. Okay. You are going to still be energetically chasing for a period of time, but ultimately you're going to go, I need to let this go now. Right. Obstacles or blockages. Page of Wands. Wands, fire action. Pages, more youthful energy. Pages don't have the knowledge or experience of the kings and the queens, don't have the formation of the knights. I feel like this is if you try and come back in this page's energy, like, hey, how's it going? It's been a while. Yeah, this person's elevated into queen energy. Okay, removing any blockages. Seven of Wands, Wands, fire action. This is about standing your ground. Okay, you're the chap on top of the hill here fighting off the six other wands or staves. What it feels like here is that you're being asked to stand your ground with yourself. I mean, I could have got this slightly wrong with that Seven of Swords. That might change the dynamic of the reading. So let's go on to them. Stick around and we'll see if I've got this wrong. I don't mind admitting it. Sometimes get it wrong, you know. As I always say, I don't use my psychic skills when I'm doing my tarot. Right, so what's going on for them? Right, okay, so they're kind of cracking on with things. So Six of Cups, Cups, water, emotions. This is about emotional balance. Now, this might trigger you a little bit, but I feel like since you've exited, since this connection's fallen apart, they've found some emotional balance, okay? Ten of Pentacles, Ten's completion cards. Okay, we call this a retirement card because it's coins. It's when we put a lot of effort into something, we get to the end, we get to enjoy the fruits of our labour. So if it does involve any kind of abundance, any kind of financial opportunities, they're hitting their peak, right? Eight of Pentacles. So we call this guy the apprentice. They're the chap on the bench banging away at the pentacles. They know they're not a master of their skill yet, but they're happy to go through that process. So they're working away. Okay, they've started to hit some kind of financial or energetic abundance, and they're carrying on. They're focusing on their path forwards. Let's continue. Right, Two of Cups in the reverse. Cups, water, emotions, upright position. This is my favourite card. I'm a Taurus, I'm ruled by Venus, I love love. This is Divine Counterparts card, they're getting married. It's in the reverse position. I feel like as this goes further on, they're realising this friendship is done, it's toast. I think they're also seeing it as a bit toxic. So we've got the devil in the reverse. So the devil card for me talks about either leaning on toxic crutches and vices or being chained to some kind of toxic karmic energy, connection, etc. We've got the Adam and Eve figure from the Lovers card, the chained to the devil, reverse position. So they're kind of done with this, right? Overall outcome card. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so we call this guy the apprentice. No, we don't. We call this guy the banker. We already had him, haven't we? The investment card and the investment suit. This is them no longer wanting to invest in this connection. Obstacles or blockages. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so it's another page. This page is about an offer. Is offering the pentacle. Okay, it's in the reverse position. I feel like the obstacle or blockage here is not giving yourself a little bit of opportunity to go in a new direction. Removing any blockages. Two of Swords. Swords are where we think, words we use. So we've got the lady there blindfolded. Okay, cross swords, decisions, left path, right path, stick or twist. What you're being advised here is that you're not seeing this as it is, right? So I think unusually what's going off here is that I don't want to say that you're the problem, but you're not accepting that there's much like a love relationship. Sometimes they're not destined to last. You know, as I always say in my life, because of my divine mission, if you want to call it that, people come and go in like seasons. And they're not designed to be in my life for long periods of time. There's some kind of learning there. There's some kind of developing there on both sides. And then you go your separate ways. And it feels like you, the collective, are having trouble accepting this. Okay. I do kind of feel a little bit like with the Seven of Swords, you might be up to some kind of sneaky deceptive behavior in the background. There could be a little bit of kind of pulling on this person's energy. But by this point, they're done. They go, no, I made the right choice here. And as you're pulling on their energy, they're breaking those karmic ties. You're going to realize that and go, I've got to let this go now. So at least you're going to come to some kind of acceptance. So there you go. If that resonated, type in acceptance. If you want to personalize you and read them reading either love or friendship, click on my stance or on my profile. Priority same day guarantees. That version is £25. Get them in and we'll unpick your situation today.